Yeah. Oh, you're all good, brother. Yeah, you're all good. Hold on. Let me get your mic up here so the people can hear you real quick. And yeah, it's all good, man. My my stream, man, is kind of like a new thing for me doing this whole streaming thing, bro, to be honest with you. So, I mean, I'm glad you're working through it with me as we get through it.
Yeah, nah, no problem. It was perfectly fine. As soon as you started talking, bro, like it cut off and it was asking
Yeah.
me like sign in and all this other stuff. But I figured it out, I think.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, I really
Yep.
appreciate you going through that and sticking with us, man. 100%. So yeah, let me go here. Let's get you right there. Okay, perfect, man. So this is Blue Dantzler, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Say what's up to our guy here, man. He is a Oregon football edge. He just transferred in from Oregon State. So made the right choice, obviously,
Yes,
coming
sir.
through it here, man. Go Ducks. But yeah, man, I really appreciate you coming on to here. I know that people are excited to meet new Ducks like yourself. So we're gonna go ahead and get into a little interview here. Talk about your recruitment, what led you here, and stuff like that. So just coming in though, like how's life as an Oregon Duck? Just coming into Eugene. How's life been treating you here?
Man, it's been great. I've been here since like January. Um, Entered the portal in January, got up here. It was a short drive, about an hour from Corvallis, but no, it's been great. Meeting everybody, just hopping on board with the guys, getting in, good work with the guys ever since I got here. Has been Eugene's been a great home for me. I can't lie.
Love it, man. Love it, man. Take us back to the day you entered the transfer portal. What was going through your mind then? I know that could be like a little bit of a stressful situation. So how was the transfer portal situation like for you?
Um, Well, it's kind of one of those things where you just have to do what you think is best for you. So stepping into it, I thought that was in the moment, what was best for me, and it ended up, working out. But you definitely question like, if that's something like I should have did. Like, okay, should I have maybe stayed? You think about your decision a whole lot. But I was happy that I did it in the moment. And I have friends and family to help me that was with me to talk me through it and stuff. And yeah, it was I was confident in my decision to say the least.
I love it, man. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm playing at Oregon State, bro. I think that's the easy decision. No, I'm playing. I'm
I feel
playing.
you.
No, no, 100%, man. I'm gonna try hard, bro. I'm really gonna try hard not to troll too much on Oregon State because I want this to be a serious interview. You know what I mean?
Right now, I feel you.
100%, yeah. So with
It's in your DNA to do that, though. I understand.
100%, man. It's like it's just there. It's like little bro, man. You
Yeah.
just you just poke him a little bit. 100%, man. So yeah, when Oregon reached out though, what stood out immediately about the program to you? Like what would you like about Oregon when they were able to reach out to you?
I think honestly, it was a Cam that reached out to me, Coach Camaragi,
Okay.
um, the outside linebackers coach. He had recruited me a little bit in high school. Things, never panned out for whatever reason, but I was just mostly surprised that, they did their research on me. And, when I was on the phone, with Coach Cam, after I had entered the transfer portal, I could just tell that they had really looked into me and were trying to find out if I was the right piece to come there and to see that name pop up on my phone. Like it was just a blessing. So I would say honestly, um, just how much they looked into me and trying to see how much time they invested into coming and getting me to see if I was the right piece.
I love it, man. Yeah, having that past relationship with Cam, always reconnecting. That's something that Dan Lanning talks about a lot when he's recruiting in the transfer portal. He's like, you might miss out on a guy when they commit somewhere, but with the transfer portal age, if you can continue that relationship, you never know if you guys can reconnect, right? So that's a beautiful
Yeah,
thing, man.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yep.
100%. That's awesome. Did you have any other options? Were you look at any other schools, or was Oregon pretty much your go-to right when they hit you up?
Um, I entered the portal pretty late, and I know the deadline is only to enter it, not necessarily to get out of it. But in all honesty, like I kind of entered late, and in my eyes, like whatever option had kind of poked at me the best, like whenever they came through, like I was gonna take like rather quickly. So when Oregon called, I was like kind of they were the first person to reach out.
Okay,
Um,
Nice.
and I was kind of like dang like
Yeah,
it was
that's
kind of no
awesome.
brainer like when they reached out like it was I knew where I was going,
Heck
so
yeah,
I
that's awesome.
yeah.
Sweet, man. Yeah, one and done. I love it, man. Know right where you're
Yeah.
going right away. I love it, man. Is there
Yeah, and it was easy. I was up the street. My fault. I didn't mean to cut you
You're
off,
all good, bro. Yeah,
but
take your time.
I mean,
Yeah.
it just felt like it was perfect. Rose, hour drive away. Like don't have to move a bunch of stuff. So that also played a part.
Oh yeah, 100%. And yeah, no, don't ever feel bad about cutting me off, man. This is your interview,
Yeah,
bro. I want you to answer as long as you want. It's all good, bro. And yeah, I mean, it made sense. It's not that you're in the same state, an hour away. It's
yeah.
right there. So yeah, that's cool, man. 100%. Was there any like one conversation like with like Coach Dan Lanning, the head coach, or was it just all Cam that really like led you to like this is the place I want to go for sure? Like this is the right decision for me.
Yeah, no, definitely. I spoke with Dan in person. That was a conversation I was had. It was me, my mother, and I seen him in person when I came down there. Mostly talked to Cam on the phone. I also, saw Coach Cam, when I got up there, when I drove up, just to check everything out. But yeah, I spoke to Cam, I spoke to Coach Lanning. I think um I think that may have been it. My guy Tanner. He's a GA in the outside linebacker room. I spoke to him as well. So I definitely, got to hear from a lot of different people about, how they wanted me and how they think that I could help the team.
I love it. I love it, man. And then now that you kind of experience both sides of Oregon State, you experience both sides of this rivalry, what do you think is like the biggest difference between Oregon and Oregon State?
hmm Um, hmm. Honestly, I just the culture. Oregon has a legacy that's been built by players, coaches, the fan base, really just the city of Eugene. It's kind of it has a larger structure, I want to say, compared to Oregon State. They just got a completely new staff, which I got to meet right before I left. I think they're going to do great things this year. Um, but it's different when at the O. Like it's just you
Facts.
can tell when you walk through the door. Like there's been players and legacies and coaches that have came here and made a difference um in this in that facility that you can feel it as soon as you walk through the door.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I always say this, man. I cheer for Oregon State when the Ducks aren't playing the Beavers, man. And I honestly hope they do well over there, man. Like to see them, what they are now, what they became, with after the Big Ten, kind of situation. Once the
Yeah.
Pac-12 kind of got depleted, and I felt like with Oregon State athletics, it kind of just put a giant dent in that. So I'm hoping, man. I'm always cheering. The Pac-12's kind of getting rejuvenated with Boise State and stuff, so it's looking good. So I'm always cheering for Oregon State, man, when they're not playing the Ducks. But it's different with Washington, though, man. It's like with the Huskies,
Mhm.
man. I'm never cheering for those guys.
I
100%,
feel
man.
you.
Yeah, 100%. We're right around the corner from the 2026 season, man. You guys are getting ready for fall camp here. It's right around the corner. How excited are you to finally get back on the field with this team, man?
Dog, I'm so excited. Spring was just kind of the start for me. um since spring stopped, it's the only football that it's been is kind of just walkthroughs and just really being in the playbook and stuff. So I'm excited to get the helmet back on and get back on the practice field.
Love it, man. I love it. What was your off season? What did that kind of look like for you, the off season, as you prepared for your first season here at Oregon?
Um, Really, just like I said, just getting the playbook down. Like I'm a year behind. Just we're trying to learn everything and just learning what this place has to offer and just using my resources. Trying to grow my body as best as I can. Get in touch with the city of Eugene. Meet the fans. Just really like become a duck, honestly. But the football portion of it, I would just definitely say just trying to gain weight and stay in the playbook and master my 111.
Okay, love it, man. Is there like a specific part of your game that you really been working on before camp begins or anything like that?
Um, I would like to think, all aspects. I don't think I'm a finished product whatsoever. So I think, this whole off season has just been about trying to get all sides of my
Mm,
game better.
yep.
Um, we did outside linebackers in the D line. We did have a D line retreat at the Oregon coast at Lincoln City.
I seen
And that was
that.
all like,
You
yeah,
guys
that
had a
was dope. That
fat
was
house,
all,
bruh.
yeah. Hey, it was lit.
That was
That was
awesome.
all pass rush stuff.
Yeah.
Um, so I think it's definitely been an emphasis on pass rush for sure. Now that trip was fun though, but
Heck
yeah.
yeah. That's cool, man. Yeah, that trip sounds awesome, man. Is there anything
Mm.
that you want to share on that trip that you guys did? I mean, I know Oregonians always go to the beach, man. Any places that you guys checked out that you really liked or anything like that while you were there, or was it mainly just all work?
We had a good work day. We were out on the beach. I think our B&Bs were really nice. It had a hot tub, like a sauna.
Nice.
It was, bro, it was dope.
Did you guys go
We
anywhere to
went to this
eat? Or
restaurant.
oh yeah, yeah, I
Yeah,
was
we
about to say
went to
that.
this restaurant. I'm not sure what the name of it was. I can't remember,
Okay.
but it was really good. We had some hibachi on the beach too. That was
Oh
fire. We got the
man.
hibachi chef. My boy Jackie came out there, man. He was cooking up.
Oh man, that sounds awesome. That sounds like a time, man.
It was super good.
That's
Yeah, that was
sweet.
great.
That's awesome, man. All right, man. Well, Oregon, as you know, they have one of the deepest edge rooms in college football. How much does competing with those guys every day make your game better?
Man, we it's some dogs in there. Like, I mean, from Mateo to Tatum to, Nas, who's in the same grade as me, to, the young guys coming up, Dutch and Prince Tavizon, and my boy Hudson just got there.
Yep.
It's a lot of dudes to learn from, like, to say the least. Um, at all levels. I think we all have our own like unique style of play, which I think everybody else can learn from, like you're saying. And it's been great. That's another thing that too that's been great about getting here is just like seeing how these guys work and the time they take to perfect their craft, and that's like rubbing off on me. So it all works hand to hand.
I love it, man. Is there like a teammate that you've really connected with? Any one teammate that you really like, bonded with pretty well since coming in?
I mean, the whole edge room is really close. I
Nice.
would say my boy Prince out of San Diego. That's been my dog.
Okay.
Dutch, Nas. I mean, I think they've done a really good job. Like the whole team welcoming me in. So I've been getting along with everybody. But that edges room is a really tight knit group for sure.
Yeah, it looks like it, man. Just seeing like from the outside in your guys' social media stuff when you guys went to that retreat, it looks like a lot of fun, and that's definitely a way
Mhm.
to connect. It's awesome, man. That brotherhood right there. So yeah, keep it going, man. What kind of identity do you want this defense? Excuse me, I almost said offense. Sorry about that, bro. What
No, it's all
identity?
good.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, what
I
kind of
used to play offense. I used to be tight end.
Okay. Okay, so you play a little offense back then too? Okay,
Yeah,
nice, man. Well, that's good to know because if tight end gets a little short, we got our boy
yeah.
right
Hey,
here, Blue, to
I
step
step
up, man.
in. Yeah.
I love it, man. What kind of identity though do you want this Oregon defense to have? I know you're going to be a part of it, getting this Oregon defense amped up. Get making plays back as an edge, man. What kind of identity do you want to have when you play?
We talk about it all the time is just, just creating havoc. Like, that's getting sacks, batting balls down, um, creating pressure on the quarterback, stopping running backs in the backfield for TFLs, like, just whatever we can do to just create havoc and make it so hard to come to Autzen or for the Ducks to come to whoever we got to come to and play this year, just to go up against our defense, just all the pieces we have that are coming back from the secondary to linebackers to the D line. Just our identity wants to. We want our identity to be just havoc creators. Like there's it's no nothing you can do against us that will work for the whole game because we have X factors everywhere that's gonna cancel stuff out.
Yep, I love it, man. And we got a lot of depth too, man. We got yourself. We got all these guys you just named, Dutch, Nasir, man. Anybody that can step up and come in, man. Of course, got Tatum and Mateo, those guys leading the way. But when those guys get tired, God forbid, injuries, we need guys to step up, man. And to have guys like that in the back, man, the back end, it's gonna be amazing, man. It's gonna be amazing to
Yes,
watch.
sir.
100%. Speaking
Mhm.
about, yourself though, individually, is there any like goals that you have set for yourself in your first year at Oregon this next season? Like anything that you really have set for yourself that you want to accomplish?
Not necessarily. It's kind of been just like a day by day process.
For sure.
Of just trying to be as good as I can be, for the team. But I mean, I would say just kind of that aspect, like, this whole offseason we've been talking about chasing history
Yeah.
and going to get this national championship, and how this team is going to be different than all the previous teams that have done it before. And I feel like my job to come here is to help us do that. So it's been kind of just you know leading in any way I can, and just making the next man better, and just iron sharpening iron, so that way everybody's prepared.
Yeah, man. I always said it, man. As an Oregon fan, we always been right there. We always been knocking on the door, even the last few years. I mean, every team we pretty much have lost to and got bounced out by has either played in or won the national champion. Right? We got
Yeah,
Washington, 2023. You had Ohio State, and then Indiana. Those are the
yeah,
teams, and if you're gonna lose to somebody, you wanna lose to those teams, right? So you're literally knocking on the door. If Oregon is to win the national championship, that team that wins it, bro, gonna be like legends every time you walk through in Eugene. There's gonna be
yeah,
parades for you, man.
literally.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be historic. So I'm excited, man. If you guys can actually do it, man. I mean, there's every year, man. We gotta do it. Let's do
Yeah,
it. 100%.
yeah.
Um, when Oregon fans watch you this fall, what do you hope they're saying about your game, man? And if you get the opportunity to go out there, showcase your skills, what do you want Oregon fans to really look out for?
Yeah, no doubt. Man, I just hope that they see that I'm hungry, like that. I'm new in town to Eugene. Like, I'm a new face on the block, but I want them to understand that, like, I don't take none of this for granted. Like, I
Yeah,
understand, what a great place this is. And you know I know everybody has their own reasonings, but to leave this place, now that I've just gotten here, like, no matter who you are, is just is wild to me that you would do that, because it's like I love it here since I've been here. And just really showing, I want everybody to see that, like, that this kid is an Oregon Duck and he belongs here. And just that I play with that passion on my shoulders, and I don't take none of this for granted.
yeah.
And I'm happy to be here, because I know in the transfer portal era nowadays, it's hard for a lot of fans to let a lot of players go and accept all these new people, because that's not how it always has been. So yeah, I would just say that, to be honest.
I love it, man. Yeah, 100%, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think, man, that with you coming in, there's always a role somewhere on the team, right, man? And you're
Hmm.
you're gonna add onto the team. And I watched you in the spring game, man. I watched you make a couple plays, and man, I like what I seen, man. And the more you get comfortable, the more you know the playbook, right? You mentioned that already that you're kind of digesting the playbook. That's the main thing for you. Once you get in your groove and you hit your potential, man, there's nothing but the sky up, man. So I can't wait because I seen it, man. I seen it on the field. I seen a couple plays there at the
Yeah.
spring game, man. When you were in there, so and there's always a play. And if you have guys like Mateo and Tatum, they're leading the way in that room. But you got guys like you, Nasir, Dutch, man, guys under them that are working. And if you guys make them better too and push their reps, that's just gonna lead the team as a whole, man. So I can't wait to
Yeah.
see it, man. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, for sure.
100%. So let's talk about the transfer story and the rivalry between Oregon State a little bit.
Hmm.
Transferring from Oregon State to Oregon isn't something you always see, man. This is pretty new, right? For
Yeah.
Duck fans, man.
Yeah.
Was that like difficult for you in any type of way? Because I know you probably have relationships at Oregon State that you still, talk to today. So how was that?
Mhm.
Because like you went from like, not supposed to like us, then you came to us. It's like, how was that, man?
It was it, coming to Oregon and entering the portal, not knowing where I was going, was two definitely completely different, feel of, situations. Um, and, as far as my friends go at Oregon State, like, it's all love with those guys. Like, they understand, how this game is, like how, you know, how one single day can kind of change your perspective on things, and how things can change after that. But I wouldn't say for me I wouldn't say it was too hard. I kind of just I knew what it would look like, like an Oregon State, guy entering the portal. Okay, he goes to Oregon, like that's never happened before. Well, it actually has happened before, but not something that's super, occasional with these two schools.
Yeah.
Um, it was it was there was a lot that was around it, and I realized that, but at the end of the day, it was just kind of what I had to do. Um, and
Yeah. That makes
yeah,
sense, man. Yeah. I
yeah,
mean, dude, that makes total sense. Yeah, I did anybody give you like a former teammate give you any hard times though, where they're like, bro, what are you doing? I mean, it makes sense though if they didn't because
yeah,
like you look at how many guys go into the portal and a lot of those guys unfortunately don't find a home, right? So for
yeah,
you to, get the offer from a school like Oregon, I'm sure they understand. But was anybody
yeah.
giving you a hard time? Like, bro, really Oregon though?
Yeah, it was a little salt, but I mean it's that's how the game is, like
Yeah.
dang, he going
Yeah.
across the street like to the
You
rival
went from the
school,
Crips to
like
the Bloods, man. It's going like
yeah, yeah, bro. That's how it felt. Um, but
That's all good. You're on the winning
Oregon
side now,
State fans
brother.
are real, huh?
I said you're on the winning side now, brother. It's all good.
Yeah, yeah. It feels good, bro. It feels good. But nah, Oregon State fans are real cordial. Like it
Yeah.
wasn't no hate threats in my DMs,
Yeah.
thankfully. It wasn't none of
Facts.
that. But
Yeah, hopefully not, man.
um yeah, yeah,
We don't
nah,
want none of
nah. It
that.
was yeah. But nah, it was a strange switch for sure.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, I mean, this is the thing about Oregon State fans is like we'll mess around, we'll poke the bear, but it's all love. Like we kind of cheer for each other's schools. Like your Oregon State fan might be your brother, your cousin, or whatever, but those Washington fans, man, I don't care, man. They could go 0-12 every year. Their coach can get fired, bro. I don't care, bro. I want the house to burn down over there up north, man.
Feel you. I'm just really I'm from Arizona, so I'm not really too deep into the well now I am because like
Yeah,
I go to Oregon, but
you'll learn.
before that, like I wasn't really too deep into the
Yeah.
it was Wildcats versus Sun Devils for a long
Yeah,
time for
that makes
me.
sense. In
So
Arizona,
yeah,
yeah, that makes
yeah,
sense, man. It's kind of the same type of deal. But
yeah,
yeah, but yeah, straight up, man. Yeah, it's always good. I hate like I love it, but I hate it because Oregon gets to play in the Big Ten. We get to play all these great matchups, but I don't like leaving the Pac-12 because it's like I do miss kind of the locality of
yeah.
like playing the schools around you. But
Yeah,
yeah,
those nighttime West Coast games,
yeah,
man. ASU versus Oregon, or Cal, versus Oregon, or the I always miss those games, those late night Pac-12 games.
yeah, facts, man,
What was it
man.
called? Pac-12 After Dark.
Yep, yep,
Man, those was
exactly.
fire, man.
Yep, 100%. I'll be like 80 years old, be like, "I remember those days, Pac-12 after dark. Those were good days."
Yeah, yeah.
But
Hopefully, the new teams can kind of bring that back. I'm interested to see like
right.
how that's gonna look this year.
Yeah, I mean, dude, Oregon's been yeah, with Ohio State fans, it's been a pretty brewing rivalry between the Oregon and Ohio State
Yeah,
fan base, just based off, big matchups. Have any like we talked about a little bit about your Oregon State teammates maybe giving you a hard time. How about Oregon teammates? Like, they're they're accepting the Beaver into their place now. It's like, has any of them been like, bro, like, or talked about the games that they played against Oregon State or anything like that?
yeah. It has been brought up like this dude's a Beaver still. Like he's not even a Duck yet. Just jokes. But yeah, it has just been all jokes with those guys. It's pretty funny.
I love it, man. Hey, so now that you're a Duck, though, right? Like you're a Duck. If we played Oregon State tomorrow, man, like, are you kind of feeling like some sympathy for Oregon State, or are you just going all out? You're hitting everybody as hard as you can because you're a Duck now.
I'm running through a beaver face. I can't lie. Like
Let's
it's just
go.
that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, but I mean, nah, it's still all love. For
Yeah,
I was outside the lines. But I was actually kind of bummed out that we didn't play them, or we won't play them until
I
I
think
think
next year
next year,
or
maybe or year
yeah,
after that. I'm not sure,
yeah, me
but
either.
um, yeah, nah. In between the lines is no sympathy for everybody, for anybody. I can't lie.
Yeah, 100%.
Respectfully.
Love it. I love it. Yeah, 100%, man. I got you. So I kind of want to get to know you as well. Like off the field, we kind of talked about some football stuff. Like who are you off the field, man? Like when football's not involved, what do you do in your free time?
I'm a big movie watcher. That's actually what I'm studying is cinematography, cinema studies.
Nice, man.
Um, yeah, I want to be like a screenwriter when I get older, or after football when the
Heck
ball's
yeah.
deflated.
Yeah.
Yeah, but man, I really like to chill. I be on the game. I watch movies. I watch TV shows, bro. I nap. I'm
Nice.
actually home right now, back in Arizona. Um,
Okay.
just had a little day out on the jet skis. That was pretty fun.
Nice, man. Yeah, I've never been on
Yeah.
a jet ski before yet, at least yet,
Oh,
but
dog, you
I got to
got
do
to,
it.
bro. You got to rent one.
Yeah, I know, right, man. I got to find
It's
my way
dope.
onto one some way. I always wanted to
Hmm.
go. So I actually had. It's a funny story. Last year, uh, when you buy your playoff tickets as a fan, you buy your playoff tickets ahead of time. Like when you make the playoffs, they'll send you an email, whatnot. Uh,
Hmm.
so I bought uh national championship tickets in Miami before. If they don't make it, they don't charge you, right? So it's okay, right? I never got actually
Okay.
charged. So once they make it, that's when they charge your card or whatever. But anyway, so
Oh,
I locked in the price. You put your card in there to go. I was thinking about doing that. I was like, man, if I go to Miami, bro, my first time there, I'm renting a jet ski. Screw it, man. I'm
gotta get
balling
on
out.
the jet ski, man.
Yeah, yeah, man. Screw it. I was
Nah,
I was
no
I was
doubt.
gonna do it, but then I ain't gonna talk about it. You know what happened? Like I was not able to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, that's a funny story. I was literally in my Oregon State apartment, watching the Ducks play Indiana, like, and it was a
Yeah,
crazy game, like,
yeah.
and then to be there a month later, it was so wild.
That's awesome. That's so cool, man.
Yeah.
That's pretty tight. That's a pretty cool story. Yeah, what's something Oregon fans would be surprised to learn about you? Is there any like interesting facts about like anything, any hidden talents or any like other sports that you played or anything like that?
Um, I mean, I ran track coming out of high school.
Okay,
Um,
nice.
wasn't all that fast, to be honest. Was trying to get faster.
I feel you, man.
Um, I
That's
played
a way to get faster,
basketball my
man.
freshman year. Yeah, yeah, it is. We had a good like track program too out at my high school, so it definitely helped me out.
Where'd you go to high school?
Um, I went to Basha High School in Arizona.
Oh, okay, Basha. Yeah, is that I think Cole Martin went there. He
Yep,
plays
my
at
boy
UCLA
Cole.
now. Yep, yep, yeah,
Yep.
yep. So yeah, I interviewed Cole Martin for his recruitment a long time ago. That's pretty cool.
Hmm.
100%. Yeah, Bosch is a great program, man. That's awesome. You came out of there.
Yeah,
100%.
but no,
Yeah.
not no hidden talents. I can juggle. That's about it.
No, that's a talent, bro. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Heck no. When I was a kid, man, I used to juggle like 2 apples at a time and thought I was juggling, but they're like, "Man, you need 3." And then they placed another one in my hand. I'm like, "I don't know what I'm doing now." Sorry.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, 100%. Uh, what's like the favorite thing about Eugene so far? I know that you kind of adapted to Eugene. What's your favorite thing about the city?
Man, I would say definitely the scenery. It's a bunch of like hikes to go on.
Yeah.
Go by the water. Um, it's beautiful there. I can't lie. Even downtown, just a bunch of good food spots. Just enjoying kind of just what it looks like, to be honest.
Yeah, man. What's your favorite food? I need more food spots in Eugene because when I go down there, I live in Portland, so I kind of just drive out there. Um,
Okay.
yeah, I just go out there for game days. But when I go out there, I tailgate, right? So I never actually kind of get
Hmm.
the opportunity to go to places and eat there. I tried Tracktown Pizza, but I'm gonna be real with you, Tracktown, like just my opinion, has gone down over the last few years. Um,
Really,
yeah, it's good. I like it. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that is has better days. It has I don't know, they
it's
changed cook.
declined a little bit.
I don't know if they changed cooks. I don't know if they changed ownership. I don't know what happened. But the pizza, at least the last couple times I've been there, it's like kind of mid. I ain't gonna lie, man. But
Huh?
Yeah, but it's a good place to go. It's cool to see. I mean, really, where you go to Tracktown
Mhm.
Pizza for is all the nostalgia, man. They got all like a bunch of different Oregon historic things. It's been there for years, right? So that's kind of a cool thing to see. But yeah, man. I mean, what's like your favorite place to eat in Eugene so far? Cause myself, I need recommendations, man.
Um, there's a lot of cool spots. One of my favorites so far has been Scribbles. It's this little sandwich shop. It's really low key. I'm not sure where it's at, but it's not far from the stadium. It's called Scribbles.
Okay.
Uh, it's good. It's low key. I get the turkey pesto sandwich.
Oh man, you
It's
make me hungry.
delicious, bro. Yeah, it's so good. It's really like a homemade like sandwich feel to it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like your grandma made it for you or something, bro. It's delicious.
That sounds good, man. That
That's
sounds
probably been my favorite spot. But also Fuji. Fuji, you can't go wrong with the hibachi place.
okay. I gotta
Mhm.
try those, man. Fuji, and then
Yeah.
what was the other one again? Sorry, I had a short memory.
Fuji and Scribbles.
Scribbles. Okay.
Yep.
Yes, I gotta write those down, man. I got them in my notes.
Yep.
If football wasn't your path, right? Like, yeah, I know football is your path, it's where you're going. But you mentioned a career that you want to do. What was that again? It was kind of interesting to me. It was cinematography or
Yeah,
screenwriting, right?
cinematography, yeah, screenwriting, yep.
Oh man, that's awesome, man. Yeah, man, that would be big time if you hit on that, man. Screenwriting, that's whew, man, you
Yeah.
can make a lot of money in LA.
Yep. Hollywood. Yep.
Yep, 100%. Oh man. What was going through your mind the very first time you put on an Oregon uniform? Like, how's that feeling, man? All the kind of uniforms they have too. What was your mind
hmm
putting that on?
Man, I was honestly just kind of thinking back to my middle school days when like I was Oregon was like my dream school. Like you kind of get to high school and you kind of evaluate yourself amongst the talent that's in your state and where you'll be and it's kind of just about at that point when you get to high school, just trying to get any offer you can, but when you're in middle school, you kind of still got that dream of like, man, I want to go here, like, and Oregon was one of those places. So when I first came and we shot my visit pictures, it was a dream come true for sure to really be in it and to see that logo on my chest. Like it meant a lot.
Yeah, man, I remember seeing the headline when you transferred, man, like Oregon State player transfers in. I was like, oh man, I'm on this. I'm posting this right away, man.
Yeah.
Get the post ready. Let's go.
hmm
I love it, man. Yeah, I always try to stay updated with that when Oregon brings new players in. So trying to get their names out there and stuff like that so we can get to know you guys. Um
Yeah.
yeah, me personally, man, I just grew up an Oregon fan, man. That's why I like Ducks. I didn't even go to college there, bro. I just I, I just like the football team, bro, because that's all we have out here, bro. We don't have like an NFL team. We got the Seahawks and the Washington, but I can't cheer for Seattle teams, man. I just can't. So,
Yeah.
you know what it
I
is?
feel that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. What about NFL teams, man? Like, speaking about the NFL, what's your favorite NFL team? You're from Arizona, so I assume the Cardinals, but
Yep.
yep.
I'm not a Cardinals fan.
Okay. All right.
Uh, we don't do that.
All right.
But now I'm a Ravens fan.
Okay.
Flock gang.
Nice.
Yep.
My buddy's a Ravens fan as well. That's awesome. Okay.
Mm,
Love it, man.
you know,
What I always like to let the viewers kind of get to know you guys through your life lens a little bit, like how it is for you guys as a Division 1 football player. What's one thing that might be like completely misunderstood about a Division 1 college football player?
oh, that's a good question. Um, One thing like misunderstood. That's what you use. The word you use.
Yeah, man, like something that like a lot of people might think like college football players either do all the time or just have or like,
hmm
one answer when I asked this one time was like, for example, somebody said NIL. A lot of people think that we're just spending a lot of money, but we actually do smart things with it. Whatnot. I mean, what's one thing that I don't know if you want me if you don't know, that's completely fine. I got a bunch of questions I could still ask you while we got a little bit of
hmm
time here. But yeah, I mean, like anything that you feel like that a lot of people from the outside in think like college football players are misunderstood by. Some people even said
hmm
like jocks. Like I think they're all just dumb athletes, but they're actually really smart. Like people, you know what I mean? Yeah.
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 No, I feel that. That's definitely one.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, what comes to mind personally, I mean, I don't know how everybody else on the team feels, but I feel like a lot of people think that especially like football athletes are like stuck up. Like we don't want nothing to do with all the narps, and like if you're not an athlete, like don't talk to us. But
Facts.
like personally, like I feel like way different. Like honestly, I don't. I feel like I don't meet enough people, in college because that's where you're supposed to meet people at. So like
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of you know just regular students are kind of see that and are like, oh, don't leave them alone. Like, they going through a lot. But I mean, honestly, like I'm a people person, so like I never have a problem with like, chatting it up with anybody or meeting anybody, new in class or around
Facts.
campus or any of that.
Yeah, man, I could definitely tell that just by conversating with you. You're very outgoing. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure it was very easy to accommodate yourself onto the team once you arrived.
Yeah, nah, definitely.
Love it, man. What would you say like the hardest part about being a college football player that nobody sees? What do you think's like the toughest thing that you got to balance out?
You just really gotta stay level headed.
Yeah,
Um, it's I feel like with this game, especially nowadays, like it's a lot of clout chasing rather than working on your game and trying to do it right for your family and for your last name and stuff, just priorities. So just keeping those in order, like just what's important, what's not important, you know not flexing on the gram too much, not trying to do too much in person anywhere, just kind of being you and remembering why you play this game, and not also not being upset that you know I'm a new kid on the block, like this year might not be my year to start or to be a super big time paid role player. Like it's just my path, you know what I'm saying, and just
yeah,
really really chasing the journey over the result, if that makes
love it.
sense.
Yeah, 100%, man. Yeah, college is like you said, college is experience. Everybody's got their own path there. And if you just make the best out of it, man, that's all you could really do, man. Just keep grinding forward, man. I love that answer,
Yeah.
man. Which Oregon player do you think's gonna really become a household name? Like, do you think anybody that you've been watching, like from the inside, that you feel like is gonna like really launch their name into stardom this year?
Um, man, I could list off the whole roster to be honest, but a lot of young dudes have impressed me. I know this it's a ton of dudes that if like the will probably already be a household name that's probably already stamped, but couple guys to me that honestly that stick out is Tank Jones. He came in, he's real smart, strong. He's gonna be a problem. Prince is another one, like that kid is 17, skipped his senior year of high school, like came straight to college, like crazy story. And he's
Prince,
he's just a freak.
his last name is something T, right? Sorry with T.
Yeah, Tavizon, Prince Tavizon. I think that's how
Tabizon.
I say it. If I'm butchering his name, my fault, Prince.
Okay,
But I'm
okay,
pretty sure it's like Tavizon.
yeah, I know who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
but
Yeah, I remember him.
yeah, he's young, he's strong as the ox. Um, man, Nas got speed demon. Like he's gonna do big things this year. It's a bunch of dudes. Honestly, I'm also impressed with Tommy Tofi. He's been doing his thing. Um, Emmanuel just got up there. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce his last name, but he's another offensive tackle. I think he's gonna do good things this year.
Yeah, Emmanuel. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Emmanuel Ehanacho. I think that's how you say
yeah,
his name or
something like
something like
that.
that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
He was a big time recruit for Oregon this cycle, 100%. Yeah, I mean, I've heard a lot of Dutch Horsick's name when I've interviewed
yeah.
guys. Yep, I've heard of his
Yeah,
name a
Dutch is
lot.
well. Dutch is another dude that's like you can tell he loves football. Like his knowledge when he walks through the door, the questions he asks, like the fire that he plays with. That's another dude that I think is gonna do really good here.
100%, man. What's the first game you got circled on the schedule, man? You got any games in specific that you're really looking forward to this year?
Week one, Boise State. I'm
Yeah,
looking forward to that one, man. They recruited me a little bit out of high school. Yeah, one of those things that it just kind of didn't pan through, and now I get to see you on the other side. So I'm looking forward to that one.
I love it. Yeah, man. Boise State. I don't know if you know too much about the Oregon history with Boise State, but we we're not we don't have a great history with Boise State for some reason. Like the last time they came
Really?
here, yeah, man, they 2000, I think it was like 2008 and 9. We played them back to back like long time ago. And in
Mhm.
2008 and 9, we lost at home and we lost there. And in 2024,
Mm.
it was like a back and forth game. It was the last
Yeah,
time
I
was
was
like two.
watching that.
Yeah, that was crazy. I think it was like special teams came through. Tez Johnson like scored two punt
Hmm.
returns, and that like saved the day. And we barely got over the hump. We only won by 3 points, but they had Ashton Jeanty and stuff like that, so
Yeah.
they weren't like no pushover. And then back in the day in 2008 and 9, bro, they were winning like 10 to 12 games a year. Like they were one of the top
Mhm.
programs in the country still. And LeGarrette Blunt famously punched that dude in the chin. I don't know if you ever seen a video of LeGarrette Blunt punching a dude in the chin, but there's a video out there. I guess he said some nasty words to him or whatnot. And LeGarrette Blunt, apologizes to this day. He shouldn't have done that, whatnot. But when somebody says something really bad, that's what might happen to you, right? So
Yeah.
yeah,
Hey, yeah.
but
I haven't seen that video though. I gotta
oh
I gotta
man.
find that.
Yeah, you just you'll find it, man. LeGarrette Blunt punches Boise State player, and you'll definitely find it out there. It was a crazy game. I think it was Chip Kelly's first game ever coaching at
Hmm.
Oregon, and it was a sloppy game. But yeah, Boise State historically has given Oregon surprisingly a hard time.
Hmm.
And we barely beat them last time it seems. So that being said, though, I think you guys should handle them. I think you guys should definitely handle them this year. I mean, they don't have a Heisman type running back, I don't feel. So I feel like it should be, pretty good. But you guys will handle business. Um, just before you get out of here, man, I know I held you a little longer than what you're supposed to be on here, so I apologize about that. But
Oh no, it's all good.
yeah, no problem, man. I just want to say, where could Duck fans follow you at? I know you're a new Duck, so man, if any Duck fans want to connect with you, follow your journey while you're here at Oregon and stuff like that, where can they find you?
My Instagram is at unbelievable. UNBELIEVABLEUU. That's a lot to type, but Unbeliever Blue at the end. They can follow me on Instagram there. That's really the main thing I be on. They can follow my TikTok if they want. BLEULOST Blue Lost. I post on there a little bit. Um, that's really it. That's really the only social media I got. If they want to get on the game, PS5, Blue from the Burbs underscore dash. Add me on that. We can run C's, 2K, whatever.
Okay, yeah, I might have to add you, man. I'm about to play some
Man, come
Road to
on.
Glory when I get off here, man.
You don't want that college football smoke though.
Bro, I have to, yeah, I have to update my guy my online, man. I never paid for it yet. I
Oh,
don't.
you can't play online yet?
I know I can. I just gotta pay for it. That's the only thing, man. I just
Oh, I
gotta
see.
renew it. I just gotta renew it. But no, I've been starting the Road to Glory. We've been doing a Road to Glory series, so I'm gonna run that. We're gonna continue on after we get off here and continue that up. I committed to Oregon, of course.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm on my second game and stuff. But I play Heisman difficulty, 12-minute
Uh,
quarters, and I have Heisman sliders, man. I ball out. So I feel like I'm pretty good, bro. I don't know, man.
what position did you make your player?
I made him a quarterback. I made him a quarterback.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I'm gonna run different ones, man. I'm gonna see how the other ones are like. But I usually run quarterback for the first one. It's just the
Okay, I feel
most
that.
fun
Yeah,
for
just
me.
the vanilla.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, I
facts.
feel
What about you, man?
what on college football?
Yeah, do you do Road to Glory? Do you do My Career or anything
Um,
like that?
Well, when I got my game code, I actually sent it to my pop so that way he could have a game.
Okay.
I haven't bought it yet. As crazy as that sounds, I've been on 26 still
Okay.
playing my fantasy team.
I got you.
I've been Yeah, it's starting to die though. I can't find no games, so I got to get the new one though. But I'll
Yeah.
probably when I get the road to glory, I'm definitely gonna make a defensive end and try and get sacks and stuff.
Yeah, facts, bro. There you go. Yeah, 100%. That would make sense, man. I always think it's pretty cool, like now that they can have players in the game and stuff like that. Did the EA ever talk to you about that? Were you opted in, or how does that work for
Yeah,
you,
I'm
man?
opted in. I'm in the game.
How does that work, man? How does that whole process work?
Well, I'm not sure. I think they kind of just send something over to you.
Okay. Did you
You
get,
get a
like, an
free
email?
copy of the game.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, it goes through an app.
Okay.
Um, just it's done all the right way, like,
Yeah.
legal and everything.
That
And
makes
then they
sense.
just kind of send you the contract saying, you agree to being in the game, and you just sign it, and then you get your free code.
Okay.
It's pretty simple, honestly. I thought it was gonna be a lot more to it.
Nice, man. Did they pay you guys for that?
Yeah, we got a little cheese on top of it as well as the game.
Yeah. Heck yeah,
Yeah,
man. That's
that was
cool.
super smooth.
Yeah, man, that's awesome, man. I'll be like, "Got my check from EA, baby, let's go."
Hey, yeah. Right in the
100%.
mail.
That's awesome, man. That's cool. Alright, man. Well, shoot, man. I really appreciate you coming on, man. Spending time to get to know people, or to get to know people. Sorry, for the people to get to know you, my friend. Sorry about that. But yeah, man, it's great to have you on. It's a great story from you coming from Arizona high school to now you're going to Oregon State, having a career there, to coming to Oregon. And how many years of eligibility do you left? How do you have left? I didn't even search that up.
This year going into this year, I'll be a redshirt freshman. So I
Oh
got,
wow. Okay.
yeah, 4 years of eligibility
Oh
remaining.
yeah, man. You got nothing but time to get baby and
Yeah,
get up there, man. Let's
literally.
go. Yeah. Heck
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm looking
That's
forward
cool.
to it.
Heck yeah, man. Well, yeah, it's great to have you, man. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, we'll definitely I try to go on the field and stuff after the games and stuff. So if I ever see you, man, I'll try to say what's up and take a picture with you and stuff like that.
Bet, yeah, say what's up, bro. No problem.
Yeah, 100%, man. Okay. Well, I appreciate you, man. Whoever did you think of your Instagram name or who gave you the Instagram? That's probably the best Instagram name I ever heard of, man.
Biggie Smalls got a song called "Unbelievable," and
Okay.
I was listening to it. I was in like middle school, and I was just like, that would be a tough Instagram name, like "Unbelievable Blue."
Yeah,
So,
man. That's
yeah,
tight. Yeah,
I
100%.
wanted to change it. Sometimes I thought it was corny. Like, man, I just need to put my real name up here. But like, it's too iconic now. I
Man,
can't lie.
if you want my opinion, man, I keep it. I think it's tight, man. I keep it,
Yeah,
man.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, 100%, man. All right, man. Well, yeah, we're gonna continue on with the Road to Glory chat. Everybody appreciate you for coming on, bro. But yeah, we're gonna
Yeah, no
continue on.
problem, bro.
Yep, no problem, man. All right, bro. Well, yeah, best of luck to you. I hope to see you on the field, man. I'll try to stay in touch the best I can, man.
Yes, sir. Likewise.
100%.
Thank you.
Yeah, 100%. Go Ducks, man.
Yes, sir. All right now.
All right, peace out.